Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Navyashri. In this video, I'll be talking to you about India's superstitions that have scientific reasoning. Superstition is a belief or practice typically resulting from ignorance, a misunderstanding of science, or causality. The word superstition is also often used to refer to a religion not practiced by the majority of a given society, regardless of whether it is true or false. You might have heard people telling you to avoid standing under peepal tree during night time. You might have heard people telling you that ghost will kill you if you stand under the tree during night time. I'll tell you the scientific reasoning behind this. You might have heard photosynthesis. Photosynthesis occurs during daytime in the presence of carbon dioxide. Photosynthesis occurs or happens in all trees and plants except insectivorous plants. In the morning, when the photosynthesis happens, trees and other plants absorbs carbon dioxide, change it into energy, and give us oxygen in the air which we breathe in. But in the night, it is the opposite. At night, plants exhale carbon dioxide while there is a lack of sunlight. If you don't get sufficient oxygen, you definitely have a breathing problem. So that's why people are advised not to stand under any tree during night time. People often say not to go out during eclipse. It might be solar or lunar. The sole reason why we are asked not to step out during eclipse is that it can cause retinal burns, nothing else. Twitching eyes. This one has different meaning in different cultures. The scientific reason is that this twitching is caused due to alcohol, stress, allergies, strain, or just dry eyes. Not to sleep facing the north. Most probably, our elders knew about the relation between Earth's magnetic field and the human body's field. They made this rule of sleeping with our heads in the south direction to avoid harmful effects related to blood pressure and other diseases that asymmetry with Earth's magnetic field would create. However, yet again, sadly, it was boiled down to superstition that if we sleep with our head in the north, no cooking until shraadh. We do this often but never realize true meaning of it. It has nothing to do with inauspiciousness but has a simple logical reasoning. Superstition says this is to prevent the burning of the soul of the deceased. However, logically, it may have been started with the consideration of the family members who are broken and need to mourn the deceased. Bathe after attending a funeral ceremony. It has nothing to do with the departed soul. It is a reasoning which came much later. The logic here is that since our ancestors did not have a vaccination for many diseases earlier, and that includes hepatitis, smallpox, and other deadly and contagious diseases, it was the best to come home and have a bath, the place where many people visit. Not to sound cold, but a dead body is left exposed. You never know what infections might be lurking around. The Dahi cheeni for luck. Nope, this had nothing to do with luck of people. The logic here is that this combination of curd and sugar tends to make feel you calm. So a calm and cool head always operates better and helps you focus. Plastering floor with cow dung is auspicious. The science here is that cow dung guards against insects and reptiles which are repelled by pungent smell of cow dung. Since in the old days our ancestors did not have repellents and disinfectants like we have today, they used cow dung as one. Crush head of a snake after killing it. According to superstition, if you do not crush the head of a snake after killing it, its skin might find an image in its eyes and seek revenge. Now, the actual reason is that the snake can bite even with a detached head. Therefore, you have to crush the head to completely neutralize it. This is for most cold blooded organisms. Even if some of its organs stop working, it will stay alive for hours and die a slow and painful death, just like cockroaches. You'll give a snake a less painless death by crushing it, not the opposite. Adding 1 rupee to a gift sum. Whenever we hand over a sum of money to anyone as a gift, we often out in a coin of rupees 1. Have you ever wondered why and by what logic is it auspicious? The main reason to add that extra coin is to make the entire sum an odd number which becomes indivisible, and therefore it is good for the person or the newly married couple. If the number is even by that logic, then the sum will end in a zero, which means the end. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe my channel for more videos.